Hello, how are you guys doing? Got the stupid YouTube notification to sign in on my phone, and I'm just like trying to find the 3 hours of silence, but occasional shrimp check, because like I need to like not be shrimping. And it's saying sign into Google via, I hate this. That's not even a thing on here, man. We'll do this later. I'm in the middle of something. If you're reading this, you're based. Oh, Luigi guy, you wrote it, so therefore you had to have written it and read it, right? So you too. Hey, we're doing more Reddit judgments because it's funny. So here it is. Here I am, looking like I lost a fight with the last 2 years, and I did, but I'm still alive, so, you know, there's that. Anyway, we're gonna read some of these, and we're gonna see how they do. Shut this thing up. Turn on this. I've already got the 3 hours of silence with the occasional shrimp check going. So in about 20 minutes, we'll be reminded to sit up straight. So go ahead and sit up straight now, and then we'll slowly go down into other things. We'll do other things. Did I spell judgment wrong? No. That seems like a thing I would do. Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my poor friend just because she's broke doesn't mean I can't spend money? Have you seen the Sunbreak title update trailer? No, dude. Oh, I need to probably change the thing. Just chatting. Sorry. Fixing. There we go. Anyway. And then, did I add the Discord? I did. All right, let's see. Am I the asshole for telling my poor friend that just because she's broke doesn't mean I can't spend money? I know it's the same mix every time, but it's the only safe mix that I've found of music. All right, let's check. Also, yeah, you guys can see. All right, edit. Thank you guys all for giving me your opinions. I texted Sam an apology, and I'll be waiting for a response. Thanks, everybody. So this is posted at the beginning. Clown music. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I, 16 female, and Sam, 16 female, have known each other for years. Despite having separated to different high schools, we still keep in contact and hang out. There's no way that this is not a real... Okay. Hi, Abby. Are you helping? Thanks. Sam and I have very different upbringings. My class is middle class, and Sam's family is lower middle class. Never really cared about this until and started hanging out together just fine. Abby says hi. Your mom says hi. Abby, stop whatever that. Are you just sniffing the floor? God, you're a weird cat. Sniffing so hard she's snorting. I love you, Abby. Okay. Unfortunately, I recently used my save-up money and bought a shoulder bag that I thought was pretty neat. And my classmates said the bag was really cute, and that's where I got it from, and I was pretty happy with my purchase. But then I went to a cafe with Sam, and she asked how much the bag was. I said $45, which she responded saying it is a hideous bag, and her bag only cost $10. Still really good. I laughed it off because I thought it was a one-time thing. But a few weeks later, I bought a handmade keychain for my favorite artist, and Sam noticed it when we were out. She asked how much it is. I said 15. She went on a rant about how much I mean, like... Hi. Do you need... Okay, hold up. Abby, come here. Come here. Come here. You're a baby. Come here. Abby, come here. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want attention, but you don't want to be lap time. That's too bad. You're getting attention and lap time now. She's gonna be in my lap, so I'm just gonna be petting her for a minute. I told her it was handmade by an artist that I really love, and I think the price is justifiable because it takes time and effort, and Sam told me... She ran off, because she didn't like being pet that much. Abby, you're fixing to give me a panic attack, girl. The last straw was 3 days ago when I sent Sam a screenshot of a message from an online perfume shop. We have an inside joke that sometimes I look masculine, so people mistake me for a guy. I didn't crop the picture at all, so Sam saw the price of the perfume bottle, $150, and immediately told me to cancel my order. She told me, why can't I just use $15 body mist? And how paying for this much for a scent is crazy. I actually kind of agree with Sam on this one. $150, a fuck ton of money for a perfume. Are you kidding me? Abigail. What? How about you skedaddle, cattle? Come on. Out you go. There's food in your dish. You're not gonna starve to death. Not for... She's like 16, though. She doesn't need $150 perfume. Like... I'm starting my senior year of high school tomorrow. Dude, I hate that vibe. The last day before school starts back up. It can last you for quite a while. Doesn't it make you smell like the same person for like several years? Yeah, they're not both adults. At this point I got irritated because I saved my money to buy a perfume that I like the most, which is unique, and I fell in love the moment I smell it at the store. And I've been saving up for a bottle, and I was frustrated with Sam and told her how this isn't a blind buy, so I know what I'm doing, and I don't buy things like this every day. Sam didn't listen to me and told me that we can't afford this sort of luxury, and that'll burn my income to the ground with this kind of spending. I was really angry by the time... This is such whatever drama. Like, $150 was a fuck ton of money for me when I was a kid. Like, if I got allowance, which I usually didn't, I got $20, right? And that was like so intermittent that like I can't reliably save up for shit. You know? She saved her money. She's allowed to do this. I'm just saying, this is a fuck ton of money. It's my money and I can do whatever the hell I want. Just because you're broke doesn't also mean that I have to spend like you. See, that's the bit where you come off as an asshole. That caused Sam to be really upset with me and told me I'm an asshole for bringing up her upbringing into the conversation, and not everyone is as privileged as me. She haven't talked to me for 3 days now. I'm trying to read this as it's written. She haven't talked to me for 3 days now, and I kind of think that I should apologize for being too harsh on her back then. Am I the asshole here? Low key, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, I was thinking that this was gonna be a situation, like, this was posted 1 day ago, so, you know, the economy is the way it is right now. Like, okay, me personally, I think that OP is the asshole. The friend did get okay. I mean, the judgment that the Twitter came up with is everybody sucks. They're both kids being immature. Sure, I get where Sam is coming from, though. Because it's just like, I mean, maybe it's just because I've had friends who just flaunt their wealth in front of me repetitively, and it's really fucking annoying. It's not OP's fault that her friend doesn't have money. Yeah, but she could not be an asshole about it. I'm gonna put up a poll. I know she saved for it, but bruh. Okay, hold up. We're doing a poll. Not the asshole. Everybody sucks here. You're the asshole. Nobody sucks here, I think is the last one. I mean, like, no asshole here. That's it. Yeah, it's the bit that's weird is it's our money. You know, it's like she didn't ask for the cost. No, her friend just like forgot to crop it to not have the price in it. Okay, I could see everyone being the asshole here because she's like, we don't have the money for that. And it's like, you don't have the money for this. I do because I saved for it. I mean, like, everyone is allowed to spend their money however they want. If you want to smell good, like, if you want to smell $150 good and you've saved up for it, that's your fucking money, sure, whatever. I think if this was something I actually cared about, I'd probably be more in her. Okay, so chat agrees everybody sucks here. Let me read over the comments, because I'm a little like, I get it. Everybody sucks. Sam's running commentary on your spending is shitty, but doesn't justify hitting below the belt on her socioeconomic status. Hopefully y'all can apologize to. Okay. Yeah, big oof. You shouldn't have brought that into the conversation. I think, yeah, this is about right. I think that, like, when you're broke, every fucking day you think about it. Every single moment you're thinking about it, that you know, like, especially when you're that age and your parents maybe are putting that stress on you and you're just like, and then her friend, I mean, like, I get it. I get where Sam is coming from. I think someone could be an asshole despite being, like, justifiably so. It's a shitty situation. Everyone's an asshole. All right. Am I the asshole for bringing my 1-year-old to a distillery? The subreddit says they are. I'm gonna go with the vibe that this is probably a dude. Okay, it's not a dude. Important info. We were at a tasting room with couches and sitting area and some tables. We were initially the only ones there. Then we just finished. 2 other people walk in. We were sitting in one of the lounge/sitting areas, and Ello. What is Ello? Little one? Yeah, was getting fussy in her stroller. So I took her out and she played right around me and the stroller, and other people chose to sit at the lounging section. You know, where you're supposed to hang out at this adult themed area to relax, where people are meant to sit. They chose to sit there where people are supposed to sit. Fuckers. The little one was laughing and playing quietly for the most part, but occasionally did start doing some excited yells, screaming things that kids do because she was happy. It didn't happen a lot, maybe 2 to 3 times over the course of 30 minutes. She was babbling and talking a lot, but wasn't loud at all. 2 gentlemen were clearly not impressed and moved to a table. But then later I heard one of them mumbling something about squealing and asked a worker if they could sit outside. We ended up leaving soon after. I've never had this experience in public before. I'm wondering if it's because of a distillery and it's some unwritten rule not to bring kids, and maybe I'm the asshole. Yes. To add, we've been to a lot of breweries and beer gardens and seen families with small kids with them, and that's why we don't think of anything of it. Family was visiting from out of town. We went on a hike to the local distillery. None of us had been waiting. Had been to was what? We went on a hike, and a local distillery none of us had been to was 15 minutes away. There we go. So we went to check it out. They do tours and self-guided tastings with 6-quarter-ounce pours. We did a tasting. We're also in the tasting room for all but the last 2 on the flight. I'm not asking if the 2 gentlemen were the assholes for being annoyed. They're allowed to be annoyed by my kid, which is why we wrapped up and left soon after they moved table. And for those who are asking about the level of my family friend list, there was a family restroom with complimentary baby wipes and a separate diaper pail. It was 2:30 on a Monday afternoon, not date night time or day of the week. I am pregnant and I was not drinking. The verdict. The internet has spoken. Clearly, my family ruined the sanctity of the tasting room and the school when my child wants to be taught about historical and regional and cultural significance of the 26. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're the asshole and you're still an asshole. You're a fucking Karen. Your kid was screaming his fucking head off the whole time. Like, I get it. When you're an adult and you have a kid, you have to bring your kid everywhere you go. But your kid was absolutely just going ape shit. There's an S at the end. Okay. I'll read it. I'll read it. I'll firmly tell her teachers that she is not to even know about the existence of alcohol before the ripe age of 21. I will never dare to bring a child at any place where child-free adults may gather in the middle of the day. In return, though, I politely request all child-free people to never enter zoos, aquariums, amusement parks, carnivals, definitely not Disney World, because some places are clearly just for kids. Because you can't go to kids doesn't mean you should. Sarcasm. Sarcasm? What part were you being sarcastic about? The whole thing? A lot of them have the rule to not allow people under 16 for health and safety reasons. I have to say it's a very adult environment, especially when it comes to tasting. One expects calm and peace. Yes. Okay. Blanket, fort, queen. I want to see what else information she gave us. Anything? No. Okay, I'm gonna be a creep for a sec. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not okay with some of the whys. Why do you even ask on am I the asshole if you think you might be the asshole? Like, oh, I'm okay with being an asshole. I just don't get why. Nice. Yeah, no, not at all. It's more that you have a kid and you're constantly exhausted and your spouse is supposed to be your partner. No, that's a different one. Yeah, no, when's the unshrimpy? It's like 20 minutes into this. Am I the asshole for being offended at what my mother-in-law said, expecting my husband to say something? Not the asshole. Am I the asshole for being offended on what? Yeah, okay, so we are staying with my mother. I'm the last person's an asshole. I don't even know if they're trying to get away with not being an asshole there, but they just are. Like, you're an asshole. Like, I'm sorry. That's a place where you go if you're an adult to relax. There are places that I go because it's an adult place that I can just enjoy not having screaming children. And if I go to a place like a zoo, like an aquarium, and there are screaming kids, I might be annoyed, but they're supposed to do that there. It's fine. I'm okay with that. But don't fucking bring kids to a place that serves booze exclusively. We're staying with my mother-in-law, and believe me, I know moving out is the only solution. We're working on it. Mother-in-law and I have never gotten along, but I've been keeping my mouth shut and walking away since we moved in. Yesterday, mother-in-law somehow got trapped in handcuffs. I don't know the details, but the key broke and her husband had to go and pick up metal cutters. What kind of, like, fuzzy? That's something that happened to me when I was a child. That's how I learned to pick locks the first time. You know? Because I had toy handcuffs and I put them on and I'm like, shit, where are the cuffs? I would try not to learn about the reason that your mother-in-law is in handcuffs as well. You know, mother-in-law wanted to get him, go with him in the car, but he pointed out that he would be very uncomfortable sitting in a car with her arms behind her back and that she should just stay. Mother-in-law looked at me and she said she was not staying with me in that position. I could torture her. I asked what she meant. She began shrieking about how, no, she has to go with him. She doesn't like having her hands bound. And I let it go because she was beginning to freak out. They went to a mom's house and mother-in-law came back freed. I asked her what she meant. She looked right at me and she said, she knows I hate her. So I didn't trust her to go near me in that position. That really offended me. So I looked at my husband and asked if he was going to defend me. He said, she has the right to be scared. I thought that was ridiculous. I began to cry because we've been working on boundaries and standing up to her. My mother-in-law called my tears manipulative and called me an evil bitch for using my tears. I'm currently not speaking to my husband until she... This isn't a divorce situation. I mean, yeah, OP is right. You need to fucking leave because your mother-in-law sucks. This can't be real. Should I just put it up on screen? Most of these are probably fake, but we don't care because it's interesting to listen to drama. Like, this is tea time, y'all. We're sipping on it. You know? I'm an American. We like the artificial shit here. We roll with it. Okay, so mother-in-law is an asshole. Like 100%. I don't think we need to like figure that one out. This isn't something you ask Reddit. Some people are very maladapted. I'm currently not speaking up to my husband until he stands up to her. I think OP has every right to be upset about this and should probably try and talk to her husband and explain like, hey, your mom's fucking insane. You know that? Like, that was fucked up. Like, why would I torture your mom? She's a bitch, but I'm not gonna hurt her. That's insane behavior. I would not do that. I wonder if she's still in the cup. No, she got out. It said that she's out. Whilst I feel like the mother-in-law deserves to be tortured while in handcuffs, you know, like, I don't think that she's an asshole. I don't think that OP's an asshole here. What do you guys think? Not the asshole? Everyone sucks here? Like, I'm not saying nobody's an asshole here, because the mom is definitely an asshole. She was in an exploitable situation. That doesn't mean that she's gonna. How the fuck did you end up in handcuffs as an adult? And it's not even like one hand was handcuffed and both hands were What the fuck was the situation here? How did this happen? I'm confused. Why is she scared? My husband just feels that anyone has the right to feel scared of anyone, and fear is always a valid emotion. Is your mother-in-law abusive or something? Just wondering about the setting up boundaries thing. She's very abusive to me. She's verbally abusive to me. I don't think that you needed to spell that out. Like, I got the vibe prior to this moment. Like, read the subtext here. We're gonna move out. It's better than living at his kinky parents' home. Like, the tears were okay. Were your tears genuine? Why did 2 out of 3 people say the mother-in-law was... I think, I mean, again, this is Reddit, so they always kind of... Whoever the guy is in this situation gets a little bit extra credit. Info, why the fuck were you in the car? I wasn't. Her husband was suggesting she should stay home so she didn't have to be uncomfortable in the car. Everyone sucks here? Why? Why? Literally, why? What? To be fair, that person also has a brony for their Reddit logo. So, I mean, you know. Not the asshole. I'm mad at the asshole for asking my ex to watch our kids for another week while my wife and newborn are in the hospital. Our kids. As in, like, y'all did the do. Okay. I now have 3 children, twins, 12 from my previous marriage, and a daughter from my wife, Im, of 3 years, who was only born 5 days ago. Congrats. Im had a high-risk pregnancy due to a condition called placenta ulceria. Don't know it. She had to not only have a C-section at 33 weeks, that's very young, but she also had to have a hysterectomy in order to save her life. Jesus. Thankfully, they're both okay and recovering now. That's good. However, even with the help of my in-laws, I've been incredibly busy looking after Im and our daughter at the hospital. I made sure the twins have been able to visit their sister and stepmom a few times, but beyond sitting with them for short visits, not much for kids to do. Yeah, honestly, a hospital sucks for kids. My ex, Dee, and I have been alternating week schedules with the twins that we have maintained since our divorce. I texted Dee 2 days before the day that we usually switch and asked if it would be okay with watching our twins for another week. I explained that my wife hasn't been discharged and my daughter is still in the natal intensive care unit. Baby urgent care. Okay. It'd be hard for us to keep the kids entertained and taken care of. She called me saying that she can't ignore the twins just because I had a new baby. She's accusing of pushing the twins on me now that I've started. Okay. I see why you're divorced. Now that I've started my new family, and Im is just trying to act like a It says that I'm just trying to act like a deadbeat. I told her none of what she just said is true. I'm trying to look out for everyone's best interest. I told her that if it were such a big deal to her, that I would drop what I'm doing at the hospital so that the twins could have their week with me. She ended up agreeing to watch the twins for an extra week, but said that I can't forget about the other kids and insinuated that I can't go watch them right now. A couple of times I asked Dee to take an extra day so I could go to doctor's appointments with M. I'm gladly, and I'm telling them that they are okay. However, if the roles were reversed or switched, I would gladly watch the kids for the extra time needed. Well, I'm glad that Dee agreed to help us by watching the twins. I'm really bothered that she thinks that I'm trying to ditch them for the baby that I just had with M. For one, M and I have tried to involve their kids with their new sister as much as we can, and to say that we don't want them around is simply not true and insulting. Not the asshole. Very weird. Previous marriage kids. Yeah, I think if this was just like an ex and there was no relation to the kids, that would be weird. He may not have, like, his parents may be out of the picture or dead or who knows, you know? I think, yeah, juggling kids are not going to behave well if you just, like, plonk them in a hospital right now. Like, no. Like, they're going to be children. Children are fucking kids. Or, yeah, like, maybe the parents live out of state. You know? Not the asshole. Will I be the asshole if I told my daughter's boyfriend that she's active on a dating site? Okay. Today has been a real trial. I'm a 47-year-old, desperate for some opinions here. So my daughter, Beth, 24. Okay, so we're not talking children. Has been dating Robin, 24, for about 4 years. Oh no. 4 years, and they've known each other since childhood. Became very close in high school, and in earlier adulthood began dating. I've worked with Robin's mom for many years now, and we all happen to live very close. This relationship has been pretty serious, or at least I thought so until today. Robin has even mentioned the idea of marrying Beth. Beth is the daughter, okay. And I had given him my blessing, not that he was going to do it real soon or anything, so just brought it up at one point in conversation that she thinks she is the one. She thinks that she is the one. What? Yeah, probably a typo. Well, Beth was visiting this morning. We were talking in the dining room, and at one point she went to the bathroom. Didn't even notice her phone was still on the table until her screen turned up with a notification when I was cleaning the table. It was a message for OkCupid. I actually used the app myself for a few years, so I noticed right away and my heart sank. I took a picture of the notification and confronted her when she came back. Beth looked really surprised and told her that it was private, but she was in an open relationship with Robin. I know this couldn't be true, so I called her bluff by saying, oh, so if I message Robin or his mother, they would confirm it. And she screamed, don't do that, and broke down. When she regained her composure, she tells me that for a few months now, Robin has been talking more about their future together, I guess marriage and moving on or whatever. And it was around that time that she realized that she didn't want to marry him or deal with commitment, so she began using dating apps. She's been playing along with all his talks about the future because she couldn't bring her honest thoughts up because myself, friends, and family always talk about how great of a... Okay, mom is way too fucking involved. Mom is way too involved with this relationship. Just from the get-go here. I was gonna say, like, how do you end up being the asshole here? I was floored by this. I told her that what she's doing is cheating and incredibly unfair to Robin. She needs to tell him the truth. Beth said no, and when I asked why not, she said that there's still a possibility that she may change her mind and settle for him. The word settle really angered me because I know Robin is a very good guy, and I can't wrap my head around her reasoning to do this, so I tell her if she can't tell him about what's going on, then I will have to. She got very defensive and threatened to never see or speak to me again, as this would ruin her life. After some more back and forth, she stormed out and demanded that I back off and never speak about this on the way. I considered sending Robin the snapshot. I say I feel like something he needs to know and let him know and let him act on it how he prefers. I just want to know if there's a morally right thing to do or something I might regret. Mom OP versus ex Robin. Like, okay. Is your mother-in-law... I mean, the mother-in-law or your mother is, like, fucking with your life some. I think this might be a wake-up call that you need to be not involved in your daughter's relationship as like... Beth needs to break up. Mother needs to not pressure her daughter. I think she can be the asshole and the daughter can be the asshole. I don't think that, what's his name? Robin sucks. Everyone sucks here sans Robin. I'm kind of with that take. Obviously cheating sucks. The mom is way too involved in this and is pressuring to a weird degree. Like, she's even asking about whether or not she should include herself more with this relationship by saying this. Am I wrong for saying that everyone sucks here? Outside of Robin, obviously. We don't really know much about Robin. I'm right. Okay. This sucks. The mom is kind of overstepping. I think that she should probably say something, but then again, also realize that she's gotten way too involved in her daughter's fucking situation. Am I the asshole for not letting my kids spend 2 weeks with my ex-husband's parents during his custody time? My ex-husband and I separated and have a temporary agreement regarding our children. He is supposed to have the kids the last 2 weeks of August, but he's no longer available. He suggested he take them to Greece so he can spend time with his parents like they normally would in the summer. I said no, because until everything's final, I don't want the kids leaving the country without me. Then he suggested that his parents come here and the kids should stay with them for 2 weeks. I said no again. I told him that if his parents came here during his 2 weeks, I would be more than happy to let them see the kids, but the kids wouldn't be staying with them if he wasn't there. We ended up having a huge fight over it, and I wouldn't change my mind, and he was acting like I had insulted his parents. You shouldn't be taking kids that are in a, like, custody battle out of the country. Agreed. Yeah, what the fuck? Not the asshole of this one, yeah. Tensions are high right now, you know? Half of Am I the Asshole is custody battles. Am I the asshole for being anti-Christmas? Apparently so. Let's see why. What did you do? My female 24 partner, 24 non-binary, and I are looking to move in together. When we met back in 2021, I made it clear that my faith is very important to me, and that one of the true deal breakers in the relationship would be someone who couldn't support that. I didn't ask my partner to come to Shabo's services with me. Is this a Jewish thing? Yes. Sabbath. All right, cool.
Shrimp check.
Yeah. You can be religious and non-binary. You think religion's only for, like, people who are either a dude or a chick? You're gonna give up on experiencing what a lot of people enjoy in life, religion, and what a lot of people enjoy in life, being happy with, like, who you are on the gender thing? Like, no, if your religion is, like, anti that, then your religion sucks. But there are definitely versions of, you know, every religion that are fucking chill with this shit. There's no religion that will accept non-binary. The church I grew up in would accept that. 100%. You know? I think a lot of New Age stuff, like Wiccans, stuff like that, would be fine with it. And I can't imagine that there's not, like, there's so many fucking churches and synagogues and mosques. You're telling me that all of them fucking suck? Like, a handful have got to be on the level, man. No. I'm sorry that your religion sucks, or your relationship with religion sucks so much that you believe that. That is absolutely valid that you feel that way, but that sucks that's the life you live in right now. Anyway, see, last year we celebrated what I like to call Jewish December 25th by going to the movies, playing board games with friends, and relaxing in the same space. No tree, no twinkly lights, no, thank you for the 75 months of support, Luigi guy. Holy shit. I'm still trying to wrap my head around non-binary, but I think if your God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and able to put someone on this earth that's non-binary and they're not cool with you, he's a fucking dick. Like, I would have to assume that a God who's supposed to be all-knowing and all-accepting and loving and all that jazz would not be putting non-binary people on this earth unless if, like, you know, he was chill with it. So if you believe that God's real and you believe that non-binary people are real, then your religion has to be okay with it, right? Maybe that's a logical fallacy, but that works in my head. Well, but you see the homophobia is okay. Personal line. Get out of here. I don't care. Okay. Let's see. No tree, no twinkly lights, no gifts. It's wonderful. However, as we look forward into moving together, they talk about celebrating Xmas together. And I know they like the holiday, and I know they enjoy watching movies or celebrating with their family, but I thought I made it clear that a future with me is a future without Santa Claus. I know there are a lot of Jewish people who don't mind celebrating or even really enjoy it, but I'm not one of them. They insist that it is a religious holiday for them. They're agnostic, but it's a religious holiday whether they like it or not. I feel like that I'm already being lambasted by that damn music and holiday reminder that this culture doesn't care for me or consider me 24/7 from November onwards. The last place I want to deal with this is in my own home. Additionally, I know that the pressure will fall on me to decorate and prepare. Last year when they lived alone, they didn't put up any decorations or host events, but now they're talking about how nice it is to have a tree. Okay, that's weird. With the two of, okay. but how nice it is to have a tree, etc. Of the two of us, I'm the one who would do any holiday-related activities or prep. It would be one thing if they wanted to set up a small, unobtrusive tree in the living room or office space, but then with the full experience. Doesn't feel fair to me to have to dedicate so much of my time and money to a holiday that I don't want to celebrate. On top of all this, gift giving is a love language for me. I strive for meaningful gifts that relate deeply and who someone is as a person. Last year, I got them the first edition copy of their favorite book, and they got me a Funko Pop. I know it's a petty thing, but I don't want to put forth all of that time and effort to get something that I don't want. Funko Pop is at best a joke gift. Am I the ass? Okay. And finally, my family did celebrate when I was a kid until my father passed away, less than a month after his last Christmas. Since then, the holiday has never felt fun. I'm happier not celebrating, and I don't see why I should need to when the rest of the world will be celebrating with my partner. Am I the asshole for not wanting Xmas to be in our home, even though my partner loves it? Edited to add based on the comments some points of clarification to clear things up a bit from what I'm saying. We're not planning to keep a kosher kitchen together at this time. I do a majority of the cooking because I love it and because of my allergies. The only food compromise that I've asked for is that they keep pork out of the house. I have a severe allergic reaction to meat, but especially pork. I'm talking about throwing up for hours, being unable to go to work, etc. When I brought this up, they said, of course, figured as much. It's no big deal. Okay. I understand that people do not think I've engaged in other compromises. It's a very, very small part of our life. Part of our relationship is compromising. I don't see the point in listing every compromise we've ever made together. Throwing in allergens in my home is already, in my estimation, a big compromise. I do not ask that they participate in my religious life with me. Previously, they have offered to do so. I asked if they wanted to participate in passive restrictions. I said that if they wanted to, they could, but I didn't expect them to. They always are welcome to do so, but by no means something that I would ask them to do. When religious holidays roll around for me, I go to temple and spend them with my religious friends and family. I do not have a problem with them choosing to go celebrate parts of Christmas. They are welcome to travel to be with home and go to parties with friends. Have expressed that they are welcome to put up a small unobtrusive tree or some lights and decorations as a compromise. Ideally, yes, I would like the house to be just where it's another day of the year. However, ultimately, my problem lies with it's expected to help with the prep. It's a labor-intensive holiday, y'all, and pay for things that are related to a holiday that I just don't celebrate, which actively goes against my anti-assimilation tradition of Hanukkah, which is a minor holiday. There's a lot of like addendums to this. I see people mentioning that my family celebrated when I was a kid. We did so for my father. I have not celebrated since I was 10. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't make a lot of household decisions in regards to which holiday I was to celebrate when I was in elementary school. It's in my dating profile that I don't celebrate Xmas, as we discussed it last year. I made it very clear that I don't celebrate. I don't want to celebrate. They've known about this for ages. I've been concerned about decorations arises from two things. They didn't decorate at all last year when they lived on their own. I'm a planner in our relationship, and I do all the decoration organizations for holidays. So just don't. So just don't do any of the work. Is that an option? Like, you don't want to celebrate this holiday. Your partner does. Your partner didn't put any effort last year. If they want to celebrate, they can go through the fucking work. If it's that big of a fucking deal for you, you know? Compromises they've made about my religion is understanding that Saturdays I get up to go before they do to go to temple. It's not different than their Thursday night game nights, especially the fact that it's spiritually important to me. I do not ask to help them keep kosher or anything like that. I understand that Xmas is a very important holiday for many people, full of fun memories. I'm genuinely unrelated. It's genuinely unrelated to my father's passing. I miss him more than around Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. When I brought up him passing, it was more to make the point that this isn't a holiday I celebrate, hasn't been for a decade and a half, and it doesn't have good memories associated with it anyway. I don't see the reason that I should start celebrating a holiday from a different faith. Whenever you see, whether you see it as a Christian or pagan, either way it isn't Jewish. When it comes to the gift thing, I agree it's pretty petty. But they're also birthday gifts. Both of our birthdays are right before Christmas. This isn't we celebrated last year and get what you want, so fuck you statement. But me trying to say I don't want to go through all the effort of getting the person I love a really good gift and then brag about it not having the same consideration paid to me. I could have phrased this better. I think this, okay. So there's like two rules to this. One, most of these are fake. Two, most of these could be solved if someone just spoke to the other fucking person like a reasonable human being. So like, I think that's supposed to mean Christian. Exton. I think that if you don't want to celebrate Christmas, I think you could just not. They want to make cookies, they want to decorate. You're like, that's fine. Set up a fucking small Christmas tree. It's not going to be like a fucking huge deal that I have to like take down. You do you. I'm just gonna put that up in the sidebar. Text, there we go. Yeah, these are probably fake. 1, 2. Everyone should just talk to each other. All right. Writing system. Strike out, underline. Can we get like a background to it? Or can I change the color of it? All right, let me just put like a, isn't there one that's just a color source? There we go. Okay. There we go. Looks a little jank, but I think it'll do the job. Okay, so you should address these concerns with your partner and say, I'm not willing to do the work to put this thing together. This is a lot of work to do the Christmas thing. I have bad memories associated with it. I'm not interested in being involved in this. Anything else? Like, maybe you should just focus on spending a little bit of time. Yeah. Your partner wants to celebrate Christmas. Instead of Hanukkah gifts, get them a Christmas gift. I suggest a Funko Pop. Am I the asshole for disciplining another person's child? Probably yes, but let's see. Context, my wife's best friend and new boyfriend just came over for dinner last night. They have a 7-year-old girl who plays with our 4-year-old and 8-year-old. Scene 1, trying to cook dinner and host and everyone, keep everyone happy. Wife's boyfriend, wife's friend, boyfriend. Wife's friend, boyfriend's boyfriend. Best friend's boyfriend. Okay. My wife's boyfriend is a different thing. Yeah. Sitting around talking to kids. Kids come asking for drinks, right? As I'm serving dinner. I offer them juice boxes. They want lemonade. I say juice boxes are easier and cleaner. Kids refuse. Friend and boyfriend are sitting waiting for dinner. I'm literally taking dinner off the barbecue, but the kids get the kids lemonade cups and tell them to take it downstairs and not to make a big mess. Scene 2, the 7-year-old of theirs runs up the stairs with lemonade, trips. Doors hammers the full cup of lemonade onto the floor. Thor hammers the full cup of lemonade on the floor, coating the walls, the door, the ceiling with sticky lemonade. We have a 12-foot ceiling. I raised my voice at the kid, saying that she did exactly what I told her not to do by running on the stairs with sticky juice, and to clean it up immediately, the kid burst into tears and turtles. Like, the distance that this drink went, that it went straight up 12 feet. Because it went from the floor up. Wife's friend and boyfriend, best friends get off their butts, but instead of helping me, they get angry at me for raising my choice at their child. They say C7 is just juice, and then proceed to leave, leaving most of the nicely prepared dinner still on the table. Night ruined. My take. I'll bow to the wisdom of the community here that I'm essentially put me in the position where I asked was asked to parent all 3 kids while simultaneously hosting dinner. Their child disobeyed me and expressed wishes that, you yelled at a child. That's not very good disciplining. You just sort of yelled at a child. For clarification, the cup was made out of plastic and the child was entirely uninjured. That was my first concern. My wife has been very busy during the moment, getting the table ready and cleaning up, etc. She actually offered all kinds of support. Debrief. I want to thank the community and the thoughtful comments offered, which provided perspective on the incident that I could not have come to on my accord, because I'm a useless asshole who likes to just yell at children. I hope that summarized the feedback here. It seems to me that approaching the child and raising my voice was not the appropriate response. Turns out that yelling at children is shitty behavior and makes you an asshole, as it did not provide learning or growth opportunity for the child. As some Redditors correctly advise, yelling is not discipline. Having said that, I still think there's room for a conversation with the parents of being more hands-on with their child and attending to their child's needs to reduce my physical and mental load. Hosting is stressful, and I should have asked for help. I shouldn't have to ask for help. It should be offered. On balance, I accept that findings of the asshole status here and will reach out to the friend for a productive discussion about what happened last night, where I continue to try and downplay my personal failings and say that they should have helped me. They should have. Like, their parents, like, The kids' parents should have been, I don't know, getting the kids ready for food, right? Be like, hey, let's all sit down, get washed up, like kind of be active in the parenting process, because she's busy cooking, he's busy
shrimp check.
cooking. I mean, yeah, you're an asshole here. They did check, but like, I think that like the issue here is more with the parents. They claimed they checked first. I still think that they're an asshole. Am I the asshole for getting mad at my parents arranged my brother's marriage to my best friend without even telling me? I don't know what. Okay. So this happened yesterday. Arranged marriage in 2022. So this happened yesterday. I'm still pissed. But if y'all judge I'm wrong, then I'll try and stay calm down. Pretty much, I, a 21-year-old female, have been friends with Ash, 21-year-old female, since we were 12. Ash has always been a tomboy, even though she hates that word. She always had short hair. Only time she wore a dress was for prom. She always argued with her parents that she hates being feminine and doing feminine stuff. Her favorite character is some pirate from the Assassin's Creed, and pretends to be a guy, and she's dated 2 girls but no guys, and all that makes her the total opposite of girls that my brother Harry has been with and likes. Harry is 24. Probably Asian is the most common specific type, common type of marriage where I live. Okay. Yesterday I got home from a trip and saw some friends, and I saw Ash's parents' car there. It's not too typical. Our families are pretty close, but I enter into the living room. In the living room, Ash is wearing a traditional dress and some jewelry, and Harry is in a suit, looking like he just got shot. There's sweets. Ash's little siblings are playing with our Switch, and the parents are all happy and such. When Ash noticed me, she jumped up like a happy rabbit and hugged me and said, Harry just agreed to marry me. What? Like I said, they're complete opposites, but if I had known that this was coming, I would have been supportive. She tried to sit me down and told me how they were doing an engagement party, only getting married after a year after graduation, how she wants me to help plan everything, and how she wants to do a family dance like in Miss Marvel. I don't know the reference. Honestly, I feel a little overwhelmed and blindsided, so I went to take a shower and didn't come out until Ash's family left. Went to my brother. We got into an argument about whether them doing this while I was gone and not even telling me that it was going to happen. My brother looked at me like he was going to cry, and my mom got real mad because of what I said. Now, I know it's not my life, but these people are important to me. How am I wrong? Am I wrong for how I reacted? People are wondering when my parents arranged this. The entire meeting that I came home to was them arranged when Ash and Harry married. God, this is this is an incredibly foreign concept to me. I was not aware that arranged marriages still happened. So that this is happening is very confusing to me. This is definitely a little bit of culture shock to me that I'm trying to like get over to be able to like come up with an actual opinion. Ash seems happy about it. I think it would be reasonable for her being upset that she was kept out of the loop, considering that these people are important to her. I get the vibe that OP might be crushing on Ash. Or am I just, like, reading too much into this? Harry sounds like he may or may not be okay with this, sure. I've never heard of anyone having an arranged marriage. Like, that's something that happens in fucking movies and cartoons. It's not something that happens to, like, people I know. Get cucked. I don't think that the OP is an asshole for being upset. They're common in India and Asia and stuff. I mean, luckily you didn't bring this up with Ash. You didn't make this into a fucking weird situation there. You just, like, freaked out on your brother some. This is weird. Harry sounds like he hates this? Where are you guys getting that? I went to my brother and we got into an argument about them doing this while it's gone and not even telling me. My brother looked like he was gonna cry. Like, where are you guys getting that Harry isn't happy about this? Looking like he just got shot. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is weird. This is a weird situation. This situation sucks. I can understand why they're upset, for sure. Yeah, I was reading it like shot, like photographed, not like they were dying. I don't know how to feel about that one, man. That one's weird. Am I the asshole for eating something that my stepsister is newly allergic to? I'm 17. Did OP add more details in the comments? Sure, let's check. All of these start with sounding like a complete asshole. Your brother does not seem on board with this idea. You're the asshole. I understand the upset when expected news. Info, I don't get it. Were they courting before, or is this engagement out of the blue? I'm guessing that it's because Ash is graduating, her parents want her to get married and have kids, and because she knows my brother saw him as the safest option, and my parents love her, so of course it's going to happen. I'm going with you. I mean, if this falls apart for them, then I love my best friend, and I'll be there for my brother. I think there needs to be more context here for people who might not be familiar with arranged marriages. Is the secrecy a typical practice in your family? I don't come from a culture where we practice arranged marriage. My friend's Indian family seemed to have more transparency when it came to matching her older sister. No, it's not. My cousin got married, an arranged marriage, but it was a big deal from the get-go. It doesn't seem like a secret since Ash has already posted about it on Instagram. it's just like they were excluding me. And if I got home an hour later, I wouldn't have walked in on them arranging. This is just weird. This is just weird. Maybe they've been secretly dating. But that honestly would make me even more upset. This is just some wild ass shit. I'm 17. I have been living with my stepmom and stepsister, who's 13. For a little under 6 months now. My stepsister Becca recently had a bacterial infection that resulted in her gaining several new allergies. That's real? To peanuts, shellfish, etc. They aren't life-threatening, but they're pretty severe, so she can't consume those ingredients anymore, which made her very upset. My dad and stepmom decided the whole family should swear off those ingredients so Becca wouldn't have to feel upset that she was the only one who couldn't get to eat those things, something that I, a 17-year-old, did not agree to. I got sushi with my friends a week ago. I left the receipt in the car by accident, but when I was forced to pick up... This is some teenage drama shit. From summer camp, she got really upset because that's one of the foods she can't have anymore. Today, I DoorDashed some pad thai and spring rolls with peanut sauce, which I had planned on eating in my room. However, Becca caught me on the way up and demanded to see what I got. I complained to her mom, and now I'm being grounded for being inconsiderate and putting my stepsister at risk. However, I think they can't just force me to give up these very common foods for someone who's not even my real sister. If they want to, that's fine. It's just not fair to make me. I don't think she's the asshole. Like, she's being a teenager about it, but like, this is an asshole sentence right here. Not even my real sister, but like, I'm deathly allergic to peanuts, right? My wife goes out of her way to make sure that she does not eat peanuts or peanut butter near me. This is someone I kiss on the face. So it's kind of different, you know? Pog bad pogged. I agree. It is pretty pog. You kiss your wife? Yeah, I know, right? Talking about it live on stream and get it banned. And that's just because, like, the smell of it, like, makes me kind of feel sick. On the same, respect, I don't eat honey near her because she's allergic to honey. I don't even like having it in the house. When she's away on vacation, I'll go and get honey-related stuff. Like, the corn dogs I like to eat have honey in them. So I won't eat those while she's here. But if she's on vacation, if she's going and seeing her folks up in, New York, not anywhere the fuck near me, I'll eat them. If this is just, it makes her feel bad that she doesn't get to eat things that she enjoys, like peanuts. Like, she's trying to do it in a way that she's not involved. Like, she's eating out with friends. No, they're regular sized corn dogs. They're made with honey batter. I love them. But, they'd hurt my wife if I ate them. And she's fine with me eating them. But, like, aside from the health thing, she's like, that's disgusting. I'm going to say, like, not the asshole here. If it's not life-threatening, there should be a compromise. I feel like going out of your way to avoid your sister while you're eating things is part of it. Like, the 17-year-old's an asshole for not even my real sister Am I an asshole for smoking on my patio? I live in a basement apartment in a house with neighbors on either side. The houses themselves up about 15 feet between them. I smoke cannabis on the back patio when I come home from work around 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. Cannabis is legal and I live in Canada. There's nothing in my rental agreement that prevents me from smoking on the property that I rent. Last week, my neighbors, a couple in their 70s, very nice people that I've had limited interactions with, had nice people in the limited reactions or interactions I've had with them, took it upon themselves to call my landlord and complain that I smoke cannabis at all hours of the night and is affecting their health. How did you end up being the asshole here? They complained that they like to sleep with the windows open. The smoke kept them up from 3:30 in the morning. I work a job that requires me to leave at the house at 6 a.m., so I'm not going to be up smoking at 3:30 a.m. My landlord came to my home while I was with work and spoke with my wife. She's very shy and does not deal with confrontation very well at all. To whom she said that she would suggest that I cross the street to parking lot if I want to smoke. I refuse. I will not be crossing the road. I will continue to smoke on my back patio when I come home from work. My feeling on the matter is that they should shut their window if it bothers them. I pay the rent, same as they do. I may have had a different outlook had my neighbors spoken to me instead of my landlord, or if my landlord had spoken to me instead of my wife, but they didn't. My wife doesn't smoke, has nothing to do with my habits, and I like to consider myself a reasonable person who would absolutely go out of my way to help other people. The neighbors suck here? Why are they the asshole? Why is OP the asshole? Weed stink? Yeah, weed smells bad. I've had neighbors who smoke weed. You know? It's not legal here, which is a completely different issue entirely. But I don't fucking call the cops. I'm not... I don't particularly like the smell of cannabis. It smells like a skunk. It doesn't linger for hours. It goes away pretty fast. Also, why not close the fucking window? Where are you that you're allowed to sleep with the windows open at night? That's horrifying. Also, yeah, the neighbors are fucking lying. No, you're not the asshole. I sleep with my window open, also a gun next to my bed. That just seems like a place where, oh, I was gonna rob this person, but there's a gun right here. I look at the comments. Maybe there's something in the comments. Maybe they're a total dickbag in the comments. They said nothing else. Oh no, that's the wrong person. Can't your landlord refuse to renew your lease when it's up? It might not be worth dying on this hill. It's not a hill I'll die on. If my landlord actually came and spoke to me, I'd be happily to have a conversation about it. Just because they have that right doesn't mean it's in OP's contracts. Oh, okay, wait. I have an open backyard patio, no roof overhead. It's a concrete pad for the floor. We all have central air. As for Ontario, it's legal to smoke anywhere you can smoke a cigarette. It states that landlords have the right to ban smoking where they'd like to. Landlords in Ohio have the right to ban smoking in all or part of the building, including indoor units and outdoor patios and balconies. They have AC. I don't follow this. Wait, why is it Ohio? That's a good point. What? Who said Ohio? Did I say Ohio? Ontario. Did I say Ohio instead?
Shrimp check.
Yeah. I said Ohio. Okay. They have AC. They're fine. Okay. I'm gonna go get a snack real quick. Give me like half a second. 'Cause, I'm getting the munchies. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Sorry that took so long. Looks like someone threw up a little bit and had a little spit up, so I had to clean that up. I am back. Alright. Yeah, I don't know who threw up, but everyone looks to be okay. There's a little blip. For cats, they do that. Herman's got an allergy to his current food, but they're out of the food that he's supposed to be eating. I love you, kitties. What's So, had to clean that up. Now I'm back. I bet you it's Herman who threw up. Just guessing. No, Abby was... Like, Abby probably was coming in and telling us that a minute ago when we first started. Am I the asshole for asking my sister to give some of our mother's jewelry to my girlfriend? Probably. What snack I got? I got, like the fruit bars. Fruit and grain bar. Naturally flavored. They're fine. Relatively, healthy, and it's calories. It just gives me a little bit of energy and fills my stomach, so I don't have to, like, feel it. Yeah, I like that it says naturally flavored. Doesn't mean anything. It's mirrored, so, you know, it'll be backwards. But that's what the little text there says. Naturally flavored. Sort of tastes like a real fruit thing. Recently got into an ugly fight with my sister over our mother's jewelry collection. She passed away a few years ago and she has a pretty big collection, and my dad says must be worth around 30 to 40K. Holy shit. When my mom passed, my sister took all the jewelry and has had it in her apartment ever since. At the time, I didn't think much about it. But now I've been dating someone for a year. And it's gotten pretty serious and I intend on marrying her one day. I know some of the pieces would suit my girlfriend really well. Pearl jewelry. Specifically the pearl jewelry, which I know she would love, and it bothers me that my sister just took the entire collection without thinking that maybe I would want some of the stuff for my future wife or daughters. My mother didn't have a will, so there's nothing to refer to in legal terms, her illegal agreement. However, I always was much closer to my mom, and my sister was a lot closer to my dad. Decided to talk to my sister about it, and asked her if she... As if she took all of our mom's jewelry, and she said yes, and I asked her if I could have a few pieces to give my girlfriend one day when we get engaged or married. She immediately, when we get married, she immediately said no, and it was all hers, and she couldn't believe that I would even ask. We ended up getting in a really heated argument about it, reminding her that both of us had the same mother, and I was always closer to mom growing up, and that I didn't have anything of hers to hold on to or pass down on to my own family. I said I wasn't asking for the whole collection or even a split of it 50-50. I just wanted a few pieces, specifically the pearl jewelry. Her argument was that basically that she was the daughter and the jewelry goes to the daughter, not the son. And that she doesn't have to give any of her family jewelry to a girlfriend that probably won't even last. She told me that I was disgusting for even asking, and my girlfriend has absolutely no right to it. She kicked me out of her apartment, and a few hours later, she got a message from the family members asking why my girlfriend thinks she's entitled to my sister's jewelry. Hey, Saucy, I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully, hearing about other people's drama will help. To clarify, I don't think that my girlfriend is entitled. She hasn't even asked. She doesn't even know about it. I think that I'm entitled to at least a few things, and that's what's in probably a 30-piece collection. I was always way closer to my mother, and I don't think it's uncommon for men to give their future wives or daughters family jewelry. I do think that it is, actually. My dad waded in and took my sister's side, and they're all making it sound like my girlfriend is demanding my mom's jewelry out of my sister's hand. Everyone is saying that I don't have the right to ask my sister to give her stuff to my girlfriend. I don't see it as my sister's belongings again. I don't want everything. I just want 5 pieces. I would settle for 3. I've never seen my sister wear any of our mother's pearls or anything, so it's not like she's attached to them. Am I the asshole for asking her to give some of our mom's jewelry? Why are you the asshole here? Asking is fine. I don't think that you should ask for your girlfriend. Sister already sold him? Maybe. Wife? If this was his wife, I would say not the asshole. I don't think he's an asshole for asking. Everyone sucks here. I could see that. Well, no. It's hard to tell about the timing. He's asking about it now while they're still dating. They're not even engaged, right? He has plans to marry her. Yeah, but I mean, plans change. If they actually get married and he asks then, I feel, I don't know. Not the asshole for asking, but kind of an asshole for not considering that maybe his sister did have a special connection. Yeah, that's kind of asshole-ish, you're right. I would say not the asshole for asking. I feel like we're not getting the full fucking picture here, though. I mean, again, that's another thing. That should be just one of the rules. You never get the full fucking situation. Minus 100 Reddit karma is rare. I didn't get anything. She didn't have a will when she passed on. It was probably the hardest thing I ever went through. Dividing up her stuff was really the last thing on my mind. I know that her my sister later took a lot of her clothing, bags of luxury consignment store, and sold them. Your sister sold them. Your sister 100% sold them. Yeah, everyone always wants to paint a more sympathetic picture for themselves. And sold them. I have no clue for how much. My dad sold some of the remaining items like artwork and knickknacks for a few years. I have photos, and I think that's about as far as it goes for mementos physical items. That's the only context we're getting. She 100% sold them. The sister sucks. Why is he the asshole? I just want to know. You're the asshole for continuing to pursue this. You asked nicely. Your sister said no. You should in there. The time to have discussed this is when what you were entitled was when the property was distributed, not years later. I mean, I don't think that OP really was thinking about it then. You know? Like, it doesn't sound like it was, like, important. Like, he really didn't want to, like, get into the money. He was worried about, he was grieving, you know? Grief is hard. I feel like it's not takes backsies, it's a no takes backsies situation that makes the sister an asshole. I think OP was probably just lazy about letting everyone else handle the stuff and hard task of dividing up the stuff. That's fair. I say not the asshole. How did he get a minus 100? So they say not to downvote. I wonder if there's like previous things he's asked about. He kept posting it. That's weird. He got negative 73 for saying this. The relevant info is that she didn't have a will. I didn't pilfer through her things the minute my mom died. I was crushed by it. Even just visiting their home to see my dad afterward got me pain. I don't think the entire collection rightfully belongs to my sister, but I guess that's why I was asking for other people's opinions. I would say not the asshole. I would say don't try and give it to her while you're still dating, because that's really important. Comment has been removed by, yeah, who knows what was said there. Am I the asshole for getting a more expensive plane ticket? Reddit is unfortunately yes. Redditors do tend to show up at Reddit. Lukewarm coffee. Let's go. My 19-year-old female. All right, we got more teenage drama. Let's go. And are leaving for a trip in 3 weeks. We're flying to New York City to visit family and then flying out to LA for another week before we come home. My mom was the one that booked the tickets for the first flight to LA. I had her forward the ticket information to me, and I read in the fine print that you can upgrade your tickets to business first class if you are an air mile points or whatever. My mom was the one that, okay, my boyfriend likes to travel a lot for business, so he collects a lot of... People have their shit together enough to be traveling on business when they're 19-ish? I hope that this isn't like a Dane Cook situation where they're like roughly the same age. Probably older boyfriends. Doesn't say the boyfriend's age. I mean, that's unrelated to this situation, but still like, right? All right. But anyway, my boyfriend likes to travel a lot for business, so he collects a lot of points on his company card. I was talking to him about I've never flown business class, and I'd love to do it one day. He told me he could totally use my points, or his points, to upgrade the ticket. He really wanted me to consider. He wasn't able to book time off to come to the trip with us. So anyways, I went ahead and upgraded my tickets to business class with his points, and I let my mom know last night. She completely flipped out, saying that I upgraded the tickets to spend less time with them on the trip. Which is honestly kind of true. I should have at least upgraded my little brother's ticket, too, because now he'll be jealous. I told her, David, my boyfriend, still no age, generously let me use his points for my ticket, not my brother's. I told her that I always wanted to fly first/business class. It literally is like a 6-hour flight to New York City to LA, so I'm not going to spend the entire trip without them. She said, didn't say another word, and left my room. My dad came in a little while later, and he was happy that I was able to fly business class because he knows that I always wanted to. Just a weird fucking... dream? Fake? My dad came in a little while later, and he was happy that I'll get to fly business class because he knows I've always wanted to. Let me know that my mom was pretty upset and that I should apologize for upgrading without letting her know beforehand. Anyway, am I the asshole for not wanting to spend time with my family? It's the weirdest way you could have phrased that, but I should also clarify, yes, my mother purchased all my tickets with her money even before the upgrade offer to pay for my own ticket. And after the upgrade, I let her know that I'd be willing to pay her back for whatever she paid on my ticket. She chose not to say anything about it, so and left and leave my room. How old is your boyfriend? Please tell me how old your boyfriend is. With your post history, you need to see a therapist.
Shrimp check.
Am I the asshole for posting about my... Okay, no, that wasn't... No, that... About my ex's new girl after he... Okay. Am I the asshole for overreacting in public? Should I be freaking out? Is my friend jealous? Am I the asshole for laughing during sex? My friend just crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I fuck divorced older men. I agree with the Redditor. For once, I'm like, yeah, no, you need to see someone. I fucked 2 married men. Please, no. Oh my god. I have a huge Dom Daddy little girl kink. Okay, we're you're not the asshole, but you need fucking help. Holy shit, what? Early 30s. I'm in my early 30s. I'm 34. I would consider that early 30s. That's like mid 30s, right? Early mid. Let's say early is like 32 at the latest, yeah? I mean, I'm probably on a fucking watch list now. 32 divided by 2 is 16. If you're 32 and you have a 19-year-old kid, you were 13. Okay, that would be... That's weird, right? That's like super fucked up. Like she needs therapy. Yeah. She's not the asshole here, but goddamn, she needs to talk to someone. Like that's my take on that one. Not the asshole, needs help. I can't even conceive of dating someone that young. Do you know how fucking weird you are when you're 19 versus 34, 32, whatever, early 30s? Like, oh my God. Like, when you're a teenager, you're still a teenager when you're 19. I'm sorry. It says 19. Teen is in there, right? You're getting out of your teens. Don't get me wrong. You're still getting out of your teens when you're like 21, even though that's technically not a teenager anymore. But you still don't have your shit together. To me, it reads very similar to like 13, you know? Like, you still don't have your shit together. More so than when you were 13. Don't get me wrong. But, like, you're still fucking in high school, right? I changed so much in the years between 19 and 30 something. Like, I think about what I was like when I was like 19. I was a fucking mess. That hasn't changed. I'm just a different flavor of mess at this point. Like, am I the asshole for getting annoyed at my wife? Every TV show, every movie, every time, it just gets old to me. Uncharted came out on Netflix, what, 30 minutes ago? Exaggerating, but not really. She seemed a little interested. She said, sure. I said, sure, let's try it. Opening scene. 2 seconds in. Is he falling? Me sarcastically, but in an annoyed voice. I don't know. It's been 2 seconds. Okay, I'm annoyed with your attitude already, and then she just goes to bed. She does this with every show, every movie. 80% of the time, she's just texting with her BFF and half watching. I'm always snarky with her because you are, no, you're an asshole. Like, halfway through that, I already made my decision, but I was waiting till the end to make my judgment. Yes. You fucking suck. Am I the asshole for inviting my sister-in-law from my wedding after she's already tried my gown on an accident? Uninviting. So I have a sister-in-law, Kate, who I've never gotten along with. She's very possessive of my mom, kind of competitive. And sometimes I like to think my mom likes me more than, or her more than me. I'm getting married soon. I'll be wearing my mom's gown. It's beautiful, custom made, has a lot of small beading and details. I'm in love with the dress, and I'm so devastated when my mom reached out to me and told me that the dress had been damaged due to Kate having a seizure. I was thinking it was gonna be like a situation where like she spilled something on it. She has epilepsy while trying it on and spilled something. I mean, she didn't mean to. Yeah, this went 0 to 100% you're the asshole real fucking fast. Now, to be clear, I do not blame Kate for having a medical condition. The seizures are pretty well under control, so I'm sure it was unexpected and scary, but I was confused on while she was wearing it. My mom told me that Kate put it on so she could take pictures of her. I was grossed out and confused. My mom tried explaining that it was sentimental as it was her first dress, and she wanted to see Kate in it. She said she brought it to the best cleaner and will pay whatever, but I'm still pissed and feel very violated. I decided I don't want Kate at the wedding because I feel so creeped out that she put on the dress. And my mom's saying that it was unfair because it was her dress first. Kate called me a psycho and said it's okay because my mom told her to. My brother is upset, thinking I'm being cruel because the suit. Yeah, no, you're an asshole. How the fuck is this not her fault? How are you not the asshole here? Your mom is weird, don't get me wrong. Like, if she did it, like, if she was wearing it and she didn't have a seizure, but she spilled something on it, then yeah, okay, you're rightfully upset. That's stupid that she shouldn't have been wearing it and gotten spill on it or whatever. But like, she's not like she was like, oh, you know, it'd be a great time to just fucking have an awful day right now. Right now, I'm gonna have a seizure. That would be fun. I feel like doing that. No one does that. What is wrong with you? What? Is this their main? Oh, that's all the context we're getting. Honestly, like... No, this is the filtered thing. Not the asshole. No, I don't know why everyone's saying you're an a-hole. I don't care that your mom told her to try on the dress. Uninvite them both. It's common dang knowledge that if the bride plans on wearing a certain dress, don't even try it on yourself. Even if the mother begged her to try it on, she should have said no. So hard when a daughter feels like her mom likes another girl more than them. What happened to your sister-in-law's mom? Why is she so involved with your mom? Her mom has a lot of issues. She's medicated and sober now, and they have a surface level relationship, but my sister-in-law really doesn't like her. She's latched onto my mom because she's the total opposite as a mom, and put her kids before everything. My mom latched onto Kate because she doesn't have many friends herself, and because she knew Kate was going to have zero boundaries when it came to ground kids. How is she a sister-in-law to you? Is she married to your brother? Yes. Am I reading this? The mom is an asshole. Sure. Buy a new dress. Agreed. How about, does everyone suck here? The bride lost her wedding dress because her mother and her brother don't respect her boundaries. The bride is not an actual asshole. Mike says that Chimera Land is good. I mean, it's a bounty. I get paid to do it. Should I play it? Do it? Yeah? Okay. Let's do a few more of these while I get set up for that, because I need to, like, install it wherever the fuck you get this game from. Select the platform. Steam. Okay. It's half decent money too. Runeterra pays more, but sure, you know. All right. Can I have the code? Is it free? It's free. Okay. Give me a second. Play game. Is this game relevant to you? VR chat and DayZ are somehow related. What? It has mixed review. Okay. It has an anti-cheat that gets left in your program files even after you uninstall it. Can I get it uninstalled after that? VR chat win. I mean, I don't know what I would do in VR chat. I don't have a VR setup. You can you actually you can manually delete the files. Okay, remind me to do that. That is shit. I want to read this one. This sounds like some weird ass shit. Am I the asshole for refusing to? Am I the asshole for refusing not to sleep in Sailor Moon bed sheets? I am a 29-year-old man, and I've been married to my wife, 28, for 5 years. We have a child together, 2 years old. She does all the housework. Occasionally, I might lend a hand, but she cleans, cooks, all the good things. Okay. Frequently tell my wife that I'm grateful for her hard work, and she decorates the house as she sees fit. Mainly in pink. I don't have a say in this, nor do I particularly care. We have a lovely home, which is in no way because of my input. She recently bought Sailor Moon bedding. I'm no hardcore anime person, but isn't that an anime for 13-year-old girls? I'm to sleep in bedding with these stupid princess pictures and rabbits and cats on them. I feel like a line has to be drawn somewhere, and I asked how she would feel if I bought Thomas the Tank Engine bedding, and she said it isn't the same. I got quite angry about it. My dad would roll in his grave if he knew that I was sleeping on little girls' bedding. She put the bedding on anyway. I'm threatening to sleep downstairs until it's removed. She's angry, says I'm being childish. For those asking, we both jointly own the house. However, I'm the primary income for the family. My wife is a stay-at-home mom. Sorry for the double negative in the title. For refusing to sleep on bed. Yeah. I think you can address your concerns, be like, hey, kind of feels a little weird. Could we not? But he's acting a little like a little piss baby. Yeah, be like, hey, can we also get some, like, Thomas the Tank Engine sheets? Yeah, like, you gotta switch out the sheets all the time anyway. Make it just not the only one. Go, buy a Sailor Moon body pillow. Yeah, get a what is it? Phantom Mask or whatever the fuck his name is. Body pillow. Just make it fucking weird. And yet I'm still single. I'm sorry. Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, no. It's a weird vibe when I see people like this that are somehow married. Not enough info. Am I the asshole for having a favorite child? Okay, last one, then we'll switch to Camaraland. Throwaway count, names have been changed. 50-year-old male with 2 children, with my wife, Hillary, 45. We have a daughter, 16, named Elizabeth, and a daughter, 25, named Sandy. A daughter, 16, female. A daughter, 25, female. How do the words daughter and female work in this sentence? Isn't that just... like, daughter is gendered, right? My female daughter... Okay, anyway. My mother passed away a couple years ago, and both girls were very close to her. My father gave me and my mother's engagement ring when she passed. She decided Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how the fuck did you get, like, a big enough bed sheet for that? But apparently...
Shrimp check.
This isn't the one that they're talking about because somehow this is not the same one. Because it doesn't have the cats and the rabbits on it. Like, what's the thread count on that bitch? Like, is it comfy? It doesn't say. That's gonna feel like a hotel room blanket, but okay. My mother passed away a few years ago, and both girls were very close to her. My father gave me my mother's engagement ring when she passed. I decided I would pass it on to my daughter. Sandy's boyfriend came to the house a month ago and asked if he could marry Sandy. We're extremely supportive and said yes. Then asked my wife if she would go ring shopping with him, and of course she agreed. Then asked if he'd like to use my mother's ring, and he said that would be amazing. My wife warned me afterwards that our daughters might get mad since they obviously only there's obviously only one engagement ring. Last weekend, he proposed to Sandy, and Sandy was over the moon. When Elizabeth saw the ring, she had a meltdown saying that Sandy was the favorite, and it wasn't fair just because she's older. My wife did tell Elizabeth that she got married to give her the engagement ring if she also wanted a family heirloom. Elizabeth said it isn't fair and we should take the ring away from Sandy. I love both girls, but am I the asshole? Elizabeth always says Sandy is our favorite, but when she doesn't get her way, but that's why favorite is in the title. Robo, thank you for the 17 months of support. Super cool of you. Thank you. Elizabeth also thinks that it's not fair because Sandy's marriage doesn't work, then Sandy will still keep the ring because we already given it to her. Sandy and her boyfriend have had breakups in the past. Update. I talked to Elizabeth and heard her feelings about the situation. I explained, I'm sorry that she feels that way, but traditionally heirlooms are given to the eldest, and Sandy is at the point of getting engaged, so it makes sense to give it to her. I explained that it's okay to feel how she wants and about the situation, but I will not be taking the ring away from her sister. The sister's been given to her, and I will stay with her. It will stay with her. I understand there are no heirlooms to give that from that grandmother, but I couldn't break the ring in half. She said okay and understood. The edit makes the end sound better, yeah. Elizabeth is how old? 16. Yeah. She's not ready to get married. God, I fucking hope not. Except for, Dom Daddy Little Girl fucking chick from earlier. Jesus, fuck me, man. If you're dating someone old enough to be your dad, fucking get your shit together. Like, something's wrong. Right? Anyway. Yeah, keep her away from those airline dudes. Yeah, I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I feel like everyone is upset for reasonable situations. Somehow, it turns out that this is all solved because we talked about it. What if I'm my own dad via time paradox? I have the pronoun thing on, like the extension for Twitch. I don't think you can do that. I mean, I guess I could be a girl dad if I want. Okay. What if you morsel yourself and then you just die? You suck off your dad until you die. Don't do that. My mom was also 16 when she married my dad, who was 20. There's a huge developmental jump between 16 and 20, but... Self-morsel, break the cycle. Awful fucking sentence. All right. How about we get set up for, I'm sorry, what is this? Chimera Land? Are you guys ready for that? I'm gonna cut the VOD for sure. All right. Let me go ahead and tweet out that I'm doing it. Chimera Land bounty. Hashtag sponsored. I spelled sponsored wrong. Okay, there we go. Done. Tweet. Tweet. All right. Let me know when you guys hear this, and then I'll restart thing.